What's up, everybody? Jenna Say What here. Today wasn't as crazy as usual. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's it going? It's Wednesday, my dudes. Alright. Yesterday, the stream went very, very late. I did not get everything that I needed to get done. And I was like, oh god, this is... I'm definitely set myself back, but had fun on Figure Fight Club last night. Great time as always. Hey, Riles. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, it was a good time, but I stayed on way too late. I'm exhausted. So, fun times. Man. I also, I have to write up I don't even know what it's called. Fuck. An artist agreement. So I have to start doing that. And, I was kind of trying to use, various things. I'm writing it off of, things I found online and, what I would want in it and things like that. And one of my friends was like, just use AI. And I was like, I might do it to tweak it up a little bit because it's going to be for, professional shit. And I just don't have that lingo. But I'm probably going to try to use as little as possible. But, yeah, I have to, figure out contracts and things like that, which I knew I was going to have to do. I just didn't realize it was going to be this soon. But yeah, it's interesting because now I have to figure out what I want on, my rider and, what I want as compensation for, me doing different, events. So it's, it's becoming a little real, you know what I mean? It's a little wild. I realize I have my, shit that I sell right there. I'm trying to get rid of all these, cat ears that I've made, because I think I leveled up since I made those. But yeah, I really want to, get rid of those so I can actually make some new ones and have some space for it. So wild. Oh, goodness. I was, watching... Was all the shit going down with, the UN with Trump? Did you guys know that the speech that Trump did at the UN was supposed to be 15 minutes long? 15 minutes, and he went for an hour. Bro, no. That would suck so bad to have to sit there and fucking listen to him for an hour. Ramble on about how... Yeah. Oh, did you bring me a toy? Hello. He loves that toy, obviously. He's the loudest with that one. But, he rambled on about how climate change is fake, how every country is going to hell. It just, all these crazy things that he was saying during this. And, every now and then it would pan over to the crowd, to the other people from the UN. And there was a girl that was just, just done. And apparently there were, audible, gasps during his speech on certain things. And I'm just like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. That's wild. I feel sorry for everyone that had to sit there for longer than what they expected. I'm surprised. I thought he did boost Kimmel's ratings, that's for sure. But there are certain areas that are not broadcasting Kimmel still. So we still have a battle. We've only partially won this one. He's playing with a toy. Which is great. And I thought Kimmel did a great job of, stating what needed to be stated, and the fact that our First Amendment is, in fact, you know, in trouble. And then, oh my god, the turn the frogs gay dude. Hey, Leia. That, I can't remember his name. I'm, like, blanking on it. I can see him vividly in my head. But he, Nextstar and the other guys, yeah, call their advertisers. Good point. Good point. We gotta punch them where it hurts, which is the wallet. So if we're gonna fight, we have to fight that way, which is so interesting. Like, I kind of thought that was probably gonna be the case, but also I wasn't entirely sure. But it's interesting that we're finding something that's going to work. And Trump right now is threatening to sue ABC again. And I was like, that's why you didn't give him money in the first place. That's why you shouldn't have given him money in the first place. Kaiju! What's going on? Oh, that's too far. Bruce, that toy's too far for me to reach. Yeah. He brought me another toy, and I'm like, it's too far. It's too far. Don't do that. Bruce? Thank you. He's being a nugget. See who owns the local affiliates. Watch the local news. See who runs ads. Call those mofos and say they're boycotting. Fuck yeah. That's absolutely a good point. That is a really good point. Which is... We gotta punch him where it hurts. Right in the witch. Wait, no. Not me. Not me. Oh my god, that's so funny. But no, we absolutely have to. We absolutely have to. Because that's going to be the only way that we can get what we need. Because, and again, like, he's threatening to sue ABC again. And I'm like, this is why you shouldn't have caved the first place. Because now he thinks they can do this to everybody. That's why the whole time that they were caving, I was like, bro, no. Don't cave. He's just going to come back for more. He's greedy. He wants more. So, like, it's like feeding a, you know, a stray animal. They're going to keep coming back. You know what I mean? Oh, like I'm calling out other witches. That's fair. No. But it's Jesus, so crazy. But yeah, those people had to listen to him berate them and just go off on these tangents. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but the escalator stopped right as he and Melania got up on the escalator, and it stopped, and they lost their shit, and it was a whole fucking thing. And yeah, his family's $10 billion richer after he took office again. That's insane. You'll never go through that money. Like, you'll never go through that money. But he was like saying that that like someone stopped the escalator so that they could hurt him and all this and that. And I'm like, bro, are you serious? And then his teleprompter stopped working, and the other side was just going fucking ballistic. And they were like, hold on, let me get the website up real fast. But yeah, he was, okay, I don't know if that's gonna, oh, no, there we go. We're okay. We're still okay. Anyways, Carolyn Levitt starts going fucking bananas, and tweets out, if someone at the UN intentionally stopped the escalator as the president and first lady were stepping on, they need to be fired and investigated immediately. Because Waters suggested that a military strike on the UN because the escalator and the teleprompter. And I'm like, bro. Katie Pavlovich, the escalator stopped as soon as the First Lady and President Trump stood upon it. stood on it upon arrival to the UN. Then the teleprompter wasn't working when Trump took the stage. Then the microphone, which was audible for previous speakers, but not amplifying the president. What the fuck? And this person, what happened today at the UN was a dry run for an assassination. Jesus fucking Christ. Our enemies were able to see the reaction or lack thereof. Trump was a sitting duck. Extreme measures now must be taken against the UN, including leaving the UN totally. The UN is trying to give us a hint by orchestrating the escalator and teleprompter malfunctions. Or is this a random coincidence? No. What it was the incompetence of your own staff, which that is what's absolutely fucking hysterical. The UN deliberately turned off the escalator, risked injuring the president and first lady. We should bomb them. Wow. The people of peace, right? Trump escalator stopped as soon as he stepped onto his teleprompter goes out right when he starts his speech. No way, those are accidents. No, that's called incompetent staff that you guys picked. Yeah, encapsulating to him doesn't work. You have to play chicken with him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we don't. The other European unions don't have that. Don't have mass shooters in this place. But like, so we got finally word that a UN official said the UN understands that someone from the president's party who ran ahead of him inadvertently triggered the stop mechanism on the escalator. And if you watch the video, you see the photographer run up ahead of him with a Secret Service agent. And then that's, by the time that he would have gotten to the top, that timing is exact. And the official speaking on the condition of anonymity, why can't I say that word? That's like such a word that I can't say. Anyways, said the White House was operating the teleprompter for Trump. So like, all of this shit was his people. It was his people that was running this shit. And they're out here like, we should bomb them. We should bomb them. What the fuck, bro? That's your response? We need a like, just so fucking angry at everything. And I'm like, how? Like, I was gonna ask the stupidest fucking question. I was gonna be like, how are you guys this incompetent? And then, that's right, Bruce. But I think that's just the stupidest question, because it should, like, it's so obvious why. It's just so crazy. Like, they are the ones that did it to their goddamn selves. I guess that's what you get for not having people that know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, this is absolutely insane. And then, to top it all off, like, I'm ever going to listen to what's coming out of the fucking White House at this point. You know what I mean? Because, like, everything that's coming out of there is just lies and bullshit. So, like, what's the point of, hey, bud, what's the point of listening to this shit? Because today, I believe, 2 ICE detainees were shot in the Dallas, Texas facility, and the active shooter unalived himself, of course. And J.D. Vance went on a press conference to state that this is a horrible attack on law enforcement and attacking them needs to stop. However, the only people that were targeted in this, and the only people that were shot, were immigrants, were brown people. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This needs to stop. And then, hey, Goose, how are you doing? Yeah, so I'm so confused as to how he's making this all about him, or all about the, what do you call it? Aha, here we go. Oh, Hello. Gotta do a ban. Perfection. Got it. Got it, got it. This was today. It was a two immigrants in this detention facility were shot. So it's just interesting that JD Vance is like, oh yeah, let's say that they were going after the guards, but none of the guards were shot. It was only immigrants that were shot. And now the administration is saying that the bullets had anti-ice written on them, like anti-ice, literally. And I was like, I don't believe it for a fucking second. Because the only people that were shot at, the only people that died, or not died, but at least were shot. I don't know if they're okay, but fucking who knows at this point. Yeah, he really does want attention. But at this point, everything's pointing to this is an anti-immigrant person, not an anti-ICE agent person. Like, you went to the detention center where you had, you know, all this and that. Hey, 22, how are you doing? So it just seems weird. So I'm like, I don't believe it for a fucking second. Do you know how small the shell casings are? And weren't guards shot by inmates? No, the only people that were shot were immigrants. And the only people, or the person that was doing the shooting was a white person. So she adding up. And at this point, it's speculation because they haven't done any research on it, but I kind of doubt that they will. Because recently, because we discussed a few weeks ago how the courts put a stop to Alligator Auschwitz. They're closing that facility down. They weren't allowed to bring any new people to it, and they were to rehouse other people. Well, I don't know if they're actually going to really do an investigation on this shooter, in my opinion, because 1,200 detainees from Alligator Auschwitz were taken. They don't know where they are. The families have no clue. 1,200 people are literally missing in the Florida Everglades. And this administration is just like, oh, just contact ICE. Bye. And I'm like, you don't just lose 1,200 people. You don't just... I really, really have a very bad feeling about this. Like, I have an incredibly bad feeling about this. That's why I don't trust that stuff was written on the bullet casings. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it because, like, this just seems kind of on par for the course. Because, like, how do we know that these people, you know, were... I don't know. Like, everything is suspect at this point for me. Like, everything that comes out of this is so suspect. Reframing narrative about attack to fit their agenda. Yeah. We are an authoritarian government at this point, unfortunately, because we're in the United States, and that UN whole assembly was just fucking hell. Jesus Christ, we look so bad. It's so bad, but yeah, they seem to be trying to fit things into the narrative. They already were saying that the escalator stopping for the UN assembly that Trump got stopped on. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely against fascism too. We're in the same boat. It's absolutely despicable, and it is really scary. And I know I have a lot of... I think that you're one of the people that's also overseas, but like, it makes me really, really worried for the Olympics. I just don't see how it's safe for anyone to come over here. I just don't. I don't know how we're going to have the Olympics safe. ICE has already threatened to, like, sit outside of FIFA World Cup. I don't want to see this turn into a whole kidnapping situation, because all those people that are coming over here to see the Olympics, they're just coming here to see the Olympics, and they're going back home. They don't want to fucking stay here. We don't have health insurance. We can't go to the doctor. Do you think anybody really wants to stay here at this point? Jesus. Oh, you're in Colorado? Yeah. But yeah, I'm so terrified of, like, them coming over here because of all this. And, like, 1,200, like, migrants that were taken. And they don't even know if these people are actually here, like, undocumented. They don't know if they're here with paperwork. They don't know if they're here for an asylum. They literally are just grabbing you off the fucking street. And they're like, even some people that show their papers, they're like, they literally said that they were fake. And I was born here. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, it's becoming so dangerous. So dangerous. And then, you know, like I was saying earlier, with them automatically being like, oh, well, if the UN stopped the escalator and stopped the teleprompter for Trump, we're going to bomb them. Like, having people on Fox News saying that shit and being like, we should bomb them. That's such a jump. It's the same thing as fucking that other Fox News host being like, oh, we should just take all homeless people and euthanize them. And that like, not for nothing, that black dude was like, I was like, yeah, dude, you need to be aware that these people are...
His mind is his own worst enemy.
Son, thank you so much. Oh, I know.
And it's my greatest ally.
I can't believe it's 4 months. It's amazing. I'm very proud that I've been, like, pumping through. So thank you so much, Dunn. I really appreciate you. Riles, I just saw your message. The escalator was a far-left radical transgender. They were so trans, they transcended. I fucking hate myself. I hate myself. Like, it's so crazy. And, like, the jump from being like, yeah, let's, like, how dare the left, like, mock Charlie Kirk? How dare they not cry for him? How dare they not do that? And then they're like, let's just bomb the UN. What the fuck? And it was your dude. Insane. Like, and I know that the hypocrisy is the point. I know that it's the point. But it's one of those things where it's like, it's so bad. Wow. Said by someone who openly cheers on ICE raids. Yeah. Dunn, I don't know if you were here whenever I said this, but Alligator Alcatraz lost 1,200 people. They don't know where they are. And the families don't know if these people are dead or alive or in a safe location or flown to fucking goddamn who knows where. Gone. And they're like, oh, just call ICE. Just call ICE. Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that too, Goose. I think I saw the EU suggested that no one comes down here. I know that Canada is really on the forefront of not coming here. From what I gather is, like, apparently Las Vegas is fucking dead. Like, it's a ghost town over there. I wasn't here for that, but yeah, it is horrible. It is horrible. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what those families feel. You know what I mean? They don't know if their family is alive or dead. And then what's worse is, like, any of them that are here and don't have people to check in on them. I'm not gonna lie, my gut is just not sitting right. You know what I mean? I don't like the fact that there's 1,200 people missing that were in the Florida Everglades after they made merch and joked that they were going to feed people to alligators. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that that's what the families think too, because that's where my brain immediately went. So I was like, yo, these people were making jokes. Not funny jokes, but jokes, apparently, about, which I think is just testing the waters. But they were talking about throwing people in, like, the water with the alligators. It's not the first time white people have done that. I mean, hell, they had merch back in the day for that too, which I was fucking horrified to hear. Yet another case of where I'm like, why are we so fucking terrible? Oh my god, why do we always, how, if I was to ever see something like that, I don't think I'd be the same person. I don't think I could, like, I don't know if I could live on after seeing something like that. And those people did it all the time. And it just is, I don't know, like, my level of empathy is so heavy that I'm just like, I don't, like, you've got to be a fucking monster to do that. And, like, not be horrified. It's just, it's mind-blowing to me that is, like, something that is in our history that was never really taught to us as kids, like, in the history books, which I would have rather known that as a kid, so I could have had way more time to fucking process that, because I definitely need time to fucking process that. But, like, craziness. Fucking craziness. And I just have a bad feeling. And I really hope I'm wrong. And I hope that, like, they find everybody and everybody's fine. Because I can't. Yes, I'm going to get to that. To the National Mall statue. Yeah, that was taken down. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It did get taken down. Yeah, they were holding hands. So, the park police, at the National Mall in DC, removed a statue that was up for, I think, maybe like 1 or 2 days. And it was to celebrate the month of friendship, which had Jeffrey Epstein and Trump holding hands and skipping. And it was put up by an unknown group, and this group had a permit to keep the statue up until September 28th, and it has now since been removed. And from what I gather is, I thought Trump put the statue of himself holding the Bitcoin out because that seems like something he would do. No, that was people trolling him. And I was like, oh my god, that was too hard of a troll, because I literally was like, did he put that up? Ew. Of course he fucking put that up. Nope. Yeah, the YouTube delay is really crazy. The YouTube delay is wild. I need to see if there's like a different, like if there's a like a setting maybe, but I think that YouTube is just inherently like really laggy. I don't know. Because my Twitch, I feel like it's like pretty instant. But yeah, it's super weird. But yeah, so they put up this fucking thing of him and Epstein, and he got mad about it. No, YouTube is gonna bring back more misinformation channels. Jesus fucking Christ. Goose! Alright. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to, Goose. You have a great day. Please stay safe out there. Make sure that you hydrate, because hydrate or dihydrate. Have a great night. Yeah, I really hate that. I don't, I really don't like that. I get, like, there's a free speech thing, but I feel like free speech really needs to have, like, an asterisk by it. Like, if you're spreading, like, legitimate hate speech, I feel like that shouldn't be covered. You know what I mean? Like, or if you're spreading, like, openly misinformation, then, like, you shouldn't be able to do that. But I don't know. It just, like, and I get that ends up becoming a slippery slope, so you can't really do it. Like, there's a lot of things. I just wish that we were a lot kinder to each other, so I don't have to sit here and be like, well, I wish that we had stronger rules and regulations, but also not. Google choosing what makes money. Yeah. Yeah. Money, right and wrong. Not even a choice. Crazy. Yeah, openly posting COVID and election denial. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, COVID, man, that was... I'm glad I didn't work in the hospitals. I can tell you with pretty high certainty, if I was in the hospitals, I probably wouldn't have made it through COVID. I don't think I would have. My lungs are too shitty. They're far too shitty. However, like, I did have, like, a weird theory about this. This is, okay. Weirdest theory. And someone else posted it, too, like, way after I had started thinking it. But, like, people were saying, or, like, I thought that maybe the reason I wasn't getting COVID is because I was smoking a lot of, like, you know? And then someone else posted about it and was like, is this usage, like, why we're not getting as sick as other people? And then other people are chiming in and like, oh, yeah, I don't know why I haven't gotten sick. Like, it was so crazy. Like, there were so many different, like, little things that were like, talked about in that. And I was like, huh, I wonder. Like, we'll ever get a study for that anyways, but... COVID almost killed you. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I feel like I would have if I would have been in the hospitals. Yeah, let's let RFK have his channel back because Tylenol is going to sue him. Yeah, I wish empathy was more common too. Unfortunately, most of the right have never stopped being petty. Yeah. I mean, yesterday, Dunn, you missed it. There was like a heavy racist dude on here. And I was like... You're telling me that white people are more superior? We can't even go in the sun, bro. The fuck are you talking about? Insane. But, like, yeah, the amount of, like, hate and negativity that people hold in their hearts for things like this, like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And, like, do I also kind of be a little hateful? Yeah, I do. I was born of it. I was raised of it, and I'll get down in the muck with them, like, any day. Like, if I'm gonna, like, I guess I can't really, like, I don't know if I could punch. I would stab my hands. I'd come out like this, and it would just be blood. Anyways, my nails are too sharp now. They're, like, way too sharp, and they also, from far away, look like skin with veins on them, and I like it. Spooky season. Unintentional. She wasn't trying to make it like that. She was just doing the marble effect. But she picked a pink that's the same fucking color as my skin. So I was like, yes. It looks like flesh nails. Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday. The Grindr servers went down in this spot in Arizona that Charlie Kirk's memorial service was going on. They really need to just release those names. Release the Epstein files. Also, Arizona, good job. They just got a Democrat into office, and now we have enough signatures to try to release the Epstein files. We have enough to make it a vote, and like that means that every Republican has to sign off that they don't want them released. Oh yes. Oh, yes. This is going to be amazing. And then Grindr should just, like, throw out theirs and be like, by the way, your senator says he's straight and he hates the LGBTQIA. Well, he fucked this dude. Or this dude fucked him. Or this dude, like, bondaged him and stuck something up his butthole. Like, all these crazy... Like, I need that. I need that. Yeah. Sick news, Senate ratio dropped. Oh, I really need to get an air horn for this. Why don't I have one? Hey, River! We'll just do a Portlandia quote. It's fine. Do we ever decide on what we're going to yell if we get separated? I don't know. Hey, River! Anyways, I love that show. Portlandia is one of my favorite shows. I fucking love those two. I also love really weird TV sometimes, so it is what it is. They should just they need to suck a dick and get it out of their system. Come out of the closet, babes. Come out. Come on out. Or Lindsey Graham, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Lindsey. You're right there where the door opens and there's just a light. It's touching your little toesies, bud. I can't see you. Come out. Come out. Him being like, and my meemaw, like, I'm like, bro, you have never been married and you're always single and you're like very close with your meemaw. I'm sorry, bro. I see you in the closet. You are right there. Come on, buddy. Just take my hand. Come on. I promise it's not as scary as you think. God. Some right-wing guy just got caught up in a gay scandal. Listen, if I know anything, and if I can count on anything in this world, it's that the gay community has a scandal. But it normally is encapsulated just to our people. You know what I mean? But whenever it goes outside of that, it is, oh God, that tea is delicious. And then you add that on top of it. Tasty AF. Tasty AF. Oh, I love that. I love that a right-wing guy got caught up. Now I just want to know. Now let's... Oh, wait. I'll just do it on my desktop because I have that ability. Let's see. Right-winger... Caught in... You know what I realized? As I search this up, it's probably going to pull up a lot because they're always caught in that. Your cat's second birthday is next week, or next Wednesday. Yeah, happy birthday. Oh, is it for... No, that's in 2020. Oh my God, I was right. There's too many. Yeah. Holy shit. It's just too many. Come on, Republican. Just come out of the closet. Suck a dick, you'll feel better. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just suck a dick, bro. It'll be fine. It'll change your life. You'll be happier. You'll finally go down on your partner. Because you're not scared of it. You know what I mean? Like, please, for God's sakes. Please. Oh, God, Lindsay, look at me. Look at me. Lindsay Graham, please. Please. I am begging you. I don't want to see it. I just want to see the glimmer in your eye knowing that you've done it and you're out of the closet. That happy look in your eyes. That's what I want for you. Come out of the closet. Suck a dick. Get with a boy. A man. Not a boy. Like, I assume that... No, you know what? He's a bottom. I take it back. He's not a top. What am I thinking? Lindsay's not a top. Get yourself a bear. I promise. You'll be happy for the rest of your life. And if Meemaw don't like it, then Meemaw can mind her own fucking business. Bless her heart. You know what I mean? Goddamn. Oh yeah, they're so scared to come out now because it's gonna be like a whole ass thing, but he's a young influencer. Right-wing influencer caught in gay scandal. The shit I look up, guys. I don't think so. I mean, Laura Loomer, but she's always caught in her own gay scandal that she's doing. Someone posted a photo of the Purge mask and was like, everybody's got it wrong. She looks like the Purge mask. And I cackled harder than I think I've cackled in a while. And I was like, oh my God, she does really look like the Purge mask, though. She really does. There's so many. That's hilarious that I'm literally looking at it and I'm like, I don't. There's a Laura Loomer Halloween store mask called Loomer Gooner. That's funny as hell. Talk about a self-hating trans woman. Like, Jesus Christ, girl. Like, part of me, I'm not gonna lie, like, whenever it comes to, like, any minority that's, like, trotting behind him, a bigger chunk of me is more concerned for them, and, like, even though they're pieces of shit, and I'll feel bad whenever they get, like, potentially, like, whatever happened to them, but, like, I don't know. I know that, like, if they only had, like, were not as fucking, like, the hubris on them. I don't know. It just makes me so sad, because I'm like, they're not for you. Come on. Nancy Mace does wish that she was born a man. I've never seen a non-transitioned human being try to look super transition. Like, you can tell that she wants to. You can tell. No one focuses on trans women that much. But she also kind of, like, you can tell. You can tell. I don't know how to explain that, but I, like, Rowdy, you know. Like, you can look at someone and be like, I see you. Hello. Yeah, why would you want to support a party that hates you? That's why it's like, I'll feel sorry for them, because I'm like, they're just gonna, like, once you're not useful to them anymore, Kash Patel, they're going to get rid of you immediately. And they don't give a fuck about you. And then, to make matters worse, like, if we get into, like, some serious political shit, like, you're putting your own self in the direct line of fire. Whether it be from a random person off the street, or, you know, like, a la Charlie Kirk, or if something happens, like, if, God forbid, we end up in a world war, and you're in the fucking White House, or you're flying on fucking Air Force One or whatever, and you get, like, the plane gets taken down, or the White House gets bombed. I've always worried about that shit, is, like, could anyone bomb us? Like, everybody that's talked to me, and I've, like, military friends of mine, I'm like, could that happen? They're like, most weapons wouldn't reach our shores. And I'm like, that's a good point, but like, if there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? So like, it's always kind of worried me where I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to die for their cause. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be you know, a victim of their bullshit. Yeah, these people go after trans women, but don't really go after trans men for real. Like, they do to an extent, but a lot of times what that goes back to, psychology wise, is that men see women as a weaker sex. So when you have a male transitioning to a female, they see that as you are lessening yourself, or that you're admitting that you're weaker. They see that as like a personal attack on their masculinity. You know what I mean? Like, they see that as such a problem. Hey, Teardrops, how you doing? So yeah, that's the bigger thing, is like, I've said it many a times that like, I'll go out and be very masculine, and no dude ever really like gives me shit. And it's because like, female to male transition, they see that as you're trying to be like the better sex. And you're trying to, like, you know, basically they just see that as, oh, you're trying to be one of us. Yeah, I would want to as well. So like, it's so incredibly weird, and there's a lot of sexism wrapped up into it. Then you have, you know, more than likely the people that are even worse pissed off about it, those people tend to be into that themselves, whether that be trans porn, or being like actually like super sexually attracted to someone that they know that's trans, or things like that. There's so many like psychological things that are wrapped up into the trans hate thing. And I feel like it's a lot of times men that watch this, like watch porn, and they're into it, and they're like self-hating, instead of just being like, let me go to a therapist and talk this out. But it can't be a Christian therapist, and they can't be a religious one. Like, I gotta go to a normal therapist. Like, let me go to a female therapist, probably for the better, dude. Because you'll still have men that have, like, that carry that inherent sexism with them. So, still going through it. I know you're trying. Just, you know, a few minutes at a time, babes. A few minutes at a time. They lump trans men in with cis women, not knowing a lot of trans men are hot, manly men. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point, too. I see it a lot as, like, they see it as, like, more of a, like, you're trying to, you know, be the better sex anyway, so they kind of applaud that a little bit. Applaud, I'm not at all, but just they're, like, therapy for betas or some shit. Yeah, they do. A lot of people think that therapy is for weak people, and that's not the case at all. In fact, you are a stronger human being to reach out and ask for help than you are to try to muck through it yourself and not come out better on the other side. Admitting when you need help is such an incredibly sexy trait for people, and they don't even realize that. It's so sad. Yeah. And anybody that I've ever like thought about dating or whatever, anytime that they tell me that they've been in therapy or they're in therapy, I'm always like, thank God. There's a lot of things that we can't handle on our own or process on our own without someone giving us the words or the verbiage that we need to be able to communicate the feelings that we have or the thing that we're trying to process. There's so many things that we don't know until we know it. There's been a lot of times where, like, especially like during COVID, there was a lot of words and verbiage that I didn't know, but I had that, you know, like this issue or whatever. I just didn't have any words for it. I can't think of anything specific right at this moment. I know that there was quite a few things. I just can't pinpoint what they are at the moment. But like, yeah, it's, hey, good for you, Dunn. Good for you. I'm glad. That's a really good thing. Working on yourself is so incredibly good for not only you, but like the people around you and the people that you care about, and even your future friendships and your future relationships and your future with even children and things like that, because a lot of these people that have been abused, they just continue that cycle. Even if they think that they're not continuing it, they still have things that they do that's inherently very abusive, but they don't realize that it's abusive because they've never been fucking taught and they never wanted to look it up. It's so crazy to me that we have the internet right at our fingertips. We can look shit up whenever, however, like it's right there. And they have chosen to not do that. And I'm like, what do you do with your free time? Because I can't imagine that you have a job that works you from sun up to sundown where you don't have any time. You have time to eat. Everyone does. We have to, or else we'll die. So, like, you have time to eat. So, like, why aren't you at least, like, on your phone and, like, looking up something or reading something? You know what I mean? Like, I can't understand how people can't just simply look it up. And then on top of that, a lot of times people will be like, oh, I looked that up, but I don't believe it. And I'm like, where'd you look it up at? And they're like, oh, this .org site. And I'm like, that's a fucking factual site. What are you doing? The amount of times that I've like looked things up because I wasn't sure or whatever, and like was completely blown away by like what the truth was behind the matter. Like, I really wanted to, for like historically, how they said that if the slaves were chained together, if one of them died or got sick, they would just throw them all overboard. And that's why they have those statues in the ocean. And I was like, please tell me this is incorrect. Please tell me that this didn't actually happen in the world. Because I don't think my heart, oh, it was right. Yep, fuck. And I had to cry about it because it like really broke a piece of me where I was like, this is horrible. It broke my heart because I was like, oh my God. And did I want to read that was true? Fuck no. I wanted that to be a horror story because that's what that sounds like to me, is a fucking horror story. But we have people out there that lived it and died that way. And it's just absolutely abhorrent. So like things like that, and I think a lot of times people don't want to know that truth. But the thing is the world is hard, babe. The world is aggressive and the world is unkind, but there is kindness in that as well. I've seen the world and it's nothing but sugar and violence. That's why I have that quote on my fucking leg. Like, it is. It's sugar and it's violence. And you have to take both in order to live a true life. And you're not looking things up. You're just ignoring facts and you're using your feelings to dictate what you want to learn or what you don't want to learn. And it just, it makes me so sad for the people that want to live in such ignorance because they are so uncomfortable with their own history and their own self that they're not willing to even look things up. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I was not a happy person for a very long time either. And, you know, doing all the mental health and doing all this work and on myself, it really helped. It really helped. Yeah, whenever they show up with the facts and it's a sketchy blog, whenever they show me that shit, I'm like, what you do, like, whenever people do that exact action of being like, let me look up this thing, nothing matches, you're literally searching up your own version of what you want to be the truth. So when you do that, you're not being intellectually honest, because you know how many pages you skipped through. You know that you went to page 6 of Google. Who goes to page 6? That's my question. Those people do. Because they have to go to page 6. Because they have to sift through all this evidence. And that's contrary to what they want. When I say stop being intellectually dishonest, that's exactly what I mean. And the dishonesty that people carry with them about these sorts of things is just, it's so deliberate, and it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it is, they're just doing it to appease themselves and to not get truth out. You don't care about truth, you just care about, this bullshit. You care about what you want to be true instead of what is actually the truth. It's crazy. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I got an email from my place and I was like, oh no, this is nothing. Okay. Oh yeah. Going back to that thing. The only truth they care about is truth. Trump's, yeah. His social media truth posting. That's all he cares about. Yeah. Or all anyone cares about. If it's on Truth Social, I'm not, like, I don't even see it because I'm not on that platform at all, and I don't plan to. It's because I'll just get infuriated. I know I will. Yeah, the rapture didn't happen. It was yesterday, apparently. Or it did happen and God chose to not take anyone because we're all pieces of shit. He was like, no. Not a fucking one. And also, it doesn't even say anything about that in the Bible at all. Where are they getting this? This is so, like culty. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly was super worried that he was gonna be like, oh yeah, if you drink the Kool-Aid. Like, I am super worried about that nonsense happening. Yeah, the Bible says the exact opposite. Yeah, they were selling their cars and shit. It's insane. I saw that and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Matthew 24:36, 38:36. No one knows when the day or time will be. The Son and the angels in heaven don't know when it will be. Only the Father knows. And I think no. I think several times he's looked at him and been like, oh, fuck no. No. You saw a grown-ass woman having a mental breakdown on TikTok over it? Oh my god. That's crazy. Like, that, to me, you're so miserable in your own life that literally that is what is the only thing you look forward to every day is the day that you die. That's crazy. That's literally psychotic. Like, you want, and I would hate to fucking live like that. I would hate to live a life that whenever I die, I had all these things that I had given up to do in my life, and I chose to not do them because of the after, like, it's just so, it's so wild to me. It's so wild to me. Right, done. I saw a bunch of TikTokers doing, like, jokes about that. And, one of the guys that's been going around with Tizzy, he did one. And they were like, fucking Connor went? Like, I was just like, oh my god, that's so funny. Like, yeah. That's so funny. Also, it's so freaky that, like, that's, you go up naked, and to me, I'm just like, Adam, I think it's like Adam Draws or something like that, but he did a, like, an art, you know, little mini story, and basically, like, everybody that was left on Earth had, like, stuff on their forehead, like, writing on them, and they were like, what is this? And then as a story, like, it's just like, yeah, we just went through our lives. It took the scientists months to decode the messages on our foreheads. But when we realized what it said not fit for consumption. And I was like, could you fucking imagine? Could you fucking imagine? Yeah, McAngry Veteran. That's the one. Yeah, they've been fighting the good fight. Those two, they're trying to do their best. I just, like, I know that he was like, you know, I feel sorry for his wife, and I feel like I was the only person that was like, I don't give a fuck. I feel sorry for the kids. That's it. Done. All right. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. Yeah, you love Matt. He's great. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I was, like, one of the few people that was kind of, like, a little dickish about it. But, I mean, and my name is Say What for a reason. Like, did you, like, I'm going to cash in those chips. I've been holding on to them for a while. And now I'm just going to be like, token? Here you go. Like, I'm cashing in my chips now. But, oh, man. He did the smart move, though. He did the way smarter move. I would have got so much backlash if I was as big as... They'll go back into my videos and be like, look how horrible she is, and I'll just double down. I'll be like, 10 toes down, fuck that guy. Or I'll just wear a shirt that... just be like... I want the painting that someone did, and they were trying to, like, I'm sure that they were trying to be, like, sweet about it. I think that they were, like, really trying their best, so I do kind of feel bad because, like, I don't paint anymore because I suck. But someone did, like, a painting of him, and it was the funniest fucking portrait I've ever seen. It was right up there with, like, just horrible art, and I was cackling, and I was like, dude, this is so funny. Like, that's the shirt that I would have on. And I'd just be like, oh, him? Fuck that guy. But, yeah, I haven't seen... Like, I do still want a Luigi shirt. I'm not gonna lie. I still kind of want a Luigi shirt. Which is bad. That's so bad. The CK... Dude, I've seen quite a few. I haven't seen one if it's, like, really shitty. I haven't seen it. But I've seen some pretty shitty ones. And I'm just like, wow, bro. I saw, like, the Turning Point ear cuff thing that someone did. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, these... Bros. This is wild to me. This is wild. No shit. Is this actually, like, he looks like he's throwing a liver? Oh my god, I'm so excited to see this. Come forth. I'm like, let me see. Oh my god. I love the shitty art. Shitty art is so funny. I also love really shitty taxidermy, too. I'm that person. But I'm, like, really stoked to see this. But yeah, I saw, like... a couple got like the Turning Point logo on their arms, and I was just like, oh god, you guys, this is cringe. This is super cringe. And yeah, and that's the thing is like he I'm pulling up, guys. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up really fast. Oh no, I'm on Jenna Say What. Go back. Go back! Oh no. How do I switch? Go back! Aha! Here we go. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna just like separate it. Why is it doing this? Come on. Don't you dare. The Facebook on it really does look like it. It looks exactly like it. I don't know if I can actually get this. Hold on. Oh my god. I can't. I fucking can't. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna like upload it really fast. Hold on. Hold on. I've got to share this because this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. That is a horrible tattoo. He's gonna have that for the rest of his life. He's gonna literally have that for the rest of his life. I can't. You are so not wrong on this one. That is so funny. I gotta make sure. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Why is he throwing a liver? You know what I mean? What are these even supposed to be? You know what like... Oh my god. It's supposed to be a hat. I thought they were supposed to be really shitty hearts. I'm... I had to zoom it in! It looks like hearts! Bro, you got that on your body. Oh my god. Catch my liver, bro. Like, oh my god. Oh, Lord. He has that on his body. He is not getting laid. Like, he is not getting laid with that tattoo. You know what I mean? Like, to me, having, like, these bro dudes getting these Turning Point tattoos, like, nothing turns a person off than that shit. Like, come on. Tell me that you hate women without telling me that you hate women. And then the women that get that tattoo... Tell me you're a woman that hates women without telling me. Like, that's how that is. That's crazy. These Charlie Kirk tattoos are fucking hilarious. Now I kind of want to be like, let me find some more that are like this and share them. I gotta delete this all out of my computer. Ugh. So I'm gonna see that and be like, oh god. He's throwing liver. I hate it. I can't. This is insane. These people are wild. Oh, man. That's what I think I should do for, like, my fun thing is, like, look for Charlie Kirk what you call it. Look for Charlie Kirk's stuff. Tattoos or whatever. Oh, I was gonna show those off too, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Please. Shut the fuck up. Australian news. Aussie tattoo artist. Oh no. Yeah, so Australian tattoo artist. That's where I get my stickers from. Fun fact. Did that tattoo. So apparently there was like a whole controversy with it. I can't. But also you have that on your body for the rest of your life. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? That's so stupid. Oh my god. That tattoo, teardrops, is like front page on this thing. I think. Yes. Yes, this page is all safe. We're good. But like, look at that front. Top of the page, baby. Like, look at this. Multiple times. Oh, he's throwing a liver to another person throwing a liver. Look at that. But yeah, I saw this one. I saw, there was another one that I saw that I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You gotta be careful with that shit. You never know. I want to see if there's any like other tragic ones aside from those two. Again, why are you doing this? You're putting it on your body for the rest of your life. And I know that I have tattoos. I'm sure that people like look at them and be like, you're gonna have that on your body for the rest of your life. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And I get that they don't give a fuck either, but like at the same time, like, this is the tattoo you chose. Okay. It's kind of like whenever people got like, that one chick got MAGA on her fucking forehead, and I was like, holy shit, girl. Like, I'm still really hoping that girl, it was a joke. I really hope that she didn't get MAGA actually tattooed on her fucking forehead. That will, like, I would, like, as a tattoo artist, I feel like, I guess maybe she probably went to a MAGA tattoo artist, but like, every tattoo artist that I've ever dealt with is like, if I know that your job is a normal 9 to 5, I will tell you that I'm not going to tattoo your face. And I was like, oh shit. So like, I've had tattoo artists tell me that they won't tattoo people's faces unless they're in the industry as well, because they don't want to be the one responsible for them not getting jobs or, you know, not having a livelihood. So they're like, I'm not going to do this. And I just feel like at some point you should have like the kindness in your heart to be like, I'm not going to tattoo this on you. Like, this is really stupid. And like, not for nothing, like, I get that the person that was getting like the like more grotesque one from Australia, I get that they were probably doing it as like a fuck you to him, but I'm like, there's better ways to do that. Like, I'm not going to like deface my body for the meme, for the Vine. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, that to me is just like the stupidest fucking thing. And then, you know, of course, like, I mean, at least like the Turning Point logo is kind of easy to like cover up if, you know, when that happens, hopefully they'll be like, oh shit, what did I do? Because like the shit that they're starting to do for Turning Point, or the shit that I'm hearing that they're going to start doing, it's just like they're kind of going to end up becoming encapsulated by everything else, because I think that a lot of people probably went over to fucking what's his face? Oh my god, the really, really racist dude. The one that's like makes Charlie Kirk look like an angel. Fuck, I can't remember his name. He has a Hispanic last name. That's why every time I see it, I'm like, are you serious, bro? But I hear that he's going to try to like basically get everyone out of that group to bring him to his, because he's more extreme. And like, I'm pretty sure that the person that was in my chat yesterday is probably one of those people that I don't think he was trolling me. I think he was probably being serious, because there's too many people out there that are like way too serious about that shit. Yeah, money is money at this point in the economy. I get that, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm too kind, and I'm too like, I don't know. I wouldn't do anything to someone else if I felt like this would be detrimental to them, but other people would just do it and not have a question. So like, whenever I was getting my sides tattooed, like before I was getting them done, I had told my my piercing artist that I wanted to have corset lacing on my back, and I wanted it in a piercing form, and he said, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, why not? And he goes, because your back, that will migrate out so fast that you will not, it's not going to look good for like very long. And then on top of that, they migrate out and they're going to leave you with really bad scars. And I'm not doing that to you. And I was like, okay. And he's like, and I was like, what if I get my back tattooed? And then Becky, his wife, was like, why don't you do your sides and do it that way? And I was like, okay. So now I have like, you know, my corsets on my sides, but he was very open and honest with me, and he was like, I'm not doing this because this is not going to help your life in any way. And I appreciated that, because he told me the honesty, even like the honest truth, even if I didn't want to hear it. I wanted to get my eyebrow pierced at one point, and he's like, I'm not doing that to you. You don't have a face for it. And I was like, the more I've like come to terms with my face, I agree with him. I don't think I would look good with an eyebrow ring. And especially with like, I shave my eyebrows a lot of times, and I do the you know, Lily Munster brows, and it wouldn't have worked anyways. I would have had to take them out because it wouldn't have been on my eyebrow anymore at that point. He was right, like they were right about each thing, and I really appreciate that. And I just feel like there's a lot of people that are they're dishonest for money, and I just wish money wasn't like as big of a thing as it is. I feel like the world would be so much better off. Just like Star Trek. I'm never getting Star Trek, I realize that, and that's so sad. You've had a tattoo artist talk you out of tattoo placement because it would look dumb. I feel that. Whenever I went and got my knee tattoo done, which is just like a really, you know, it's just this one, the sugar and violence right there. I wanted sugar and violence on my legs, on both. And he's like, you don't have anything on, like, much on your legs. And he was like, I don't want to take up 2 spots that you might end up wanting to have, like, something on your other knee. And I was like, okay, I appreciate that. So we decided on just having the sugar and violence over the top. And I think at some point I'm going to go to Patrick, who did my scarecrow tattoo on that leg, have him, like, gussy up Scarecrow a little bit, and then also like extend out like some of the smoke to kind of go close to the sugar and violence, and then have like a blue smoke come out of that, so they kind of mix. And that wasn't like originally what I was gonna ever do, but now I'm just like, okay, yeah, this would work out really well, because that green and that light blue look very pretty together. And that's why I picked that side, is because I was like, oh, that's two colors next to each other. It's nice. So I love, and I appreciate honesty, and I'd rather people tell me the truth rather than me spend money and do something that I'm going to regret later and that I'm going to be sad about at some point. So I wish that someone would talk that one dude out of, like, talked all those dudes out of getting those fucking Charlie Kirk tattoos instead of, like, getting that on your body. Get a fucking t-shirt, dude. At that point, just get a fucking t-shirt like a normal human being. Stuck to black and white. He talked me into color tattoos. I like color tattoos. I also love my black and white. I know I'm going to end up getting more work done by Violet, who did this one. Just because it's like, it's really cool. It's one of my, I think it's my favorite tattoo just because it's like, it's really gritty. It's just, and I was like, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get in a spot where I can always look at it because I really love it. And I think it's beautiful, and she did fantastic on it. And I kind of wish that I would have, and I'm normally not a black and white girly. I know that my shoulders will end up being black and white, just because of with a little pops of color here and there. Just because of the tattoo design that I would want to get. And again, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that tattoo because I don't know if that's even a feasible thing. However, thank you. And then I got my ghosty boy. My little ghosty boy. He's ready for the season. I also got I do have my little cauldron going. My little bubbling cauldron. Oh yeah, you can't see that. It has steam, so. Guard tattoo, because it's your favorite, and I can't see it well. Yeah. Anytime that I have, like, tattoos that I can't see very well, I'm always like, God damn it. It's the same thing with, like, the one on my neck. I don't know how many tattoos I'm going to get on my back or anything like that, because I can't see shit. But I do kind of want to get, like, either an underbutt tattoo and have, like, cathedral kind of things going down. I've been looking at that, where it kind of, like, cups the butt and then comes down, and I'm just like, Because if I would have stayed in pinup or enjoyed pinup as much as I wish I could have, I would have gotten, like, the stock, like, the garter, stock, like, what do you call it? Stockings. The, Italian stockings with the line on the back of my legs. Like, I would want that, but, like, not now. Not the way that I have my tattoos now. So I definitely was looking at that, like, cathedral on the back, because that would, woo! Girl! Woo! That would do it for me, you know? I'd be like, yes, this was a smart choice. But, again, I think that anytime I get black and white tattoos, it's gonna be Violet, and I kind of want her to do that because it's gonna be fucking sick. Because, again, like, this, that's some good shit right there. But I think that would be, like, really cool, is of having her doing like that. But I really want her to do my arms, so I don't know which ones I'm gonna do, but something's gonna happen at some point, because I'm itching a little bit, but I think I want my little arms done. You guys ready to be painted up? And then that's one less place that I have to put body paint on, because I never paint over my tattoos. Because to me it looks like everybody's different, and a lot of people just paint over their tattoos whenever they do body paint. But if you ever check my, like, pictures, I never cover my over the garden wall tattoo. I never cover, like, I'll cover Scarecrow a little bit, but he doesn't get covered up much. I do go over the sugar and violence, and then just, like, I'll probably start just outlining the whole word, with, like, a black marker, or a black eyeliner, just to kind of have it show up. But whenever it comes to this one, I'll just, like, kind of slash the brush a little bit on the outside, so it it kind of goes in a little bit. I like having my and plus my spooky boy, he'd be green. Ghosts aren't green. Ghosts are white and ghastly colored, just like my skin tone. Just like that. And the same thing with like Wirt and Greg. Like, they're not green. I'm not gonna put green over Wirt and Greg. Now, Mr. President, he's green as it is. Like, Mr. President is green boy. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Over the Garden Wall. It's the time to. It's an hour and a half TV show, has Elijah Wood in it. Hour and a half. The end of it wraps everything up in a nice little bow. It's family friendly. You can watch it with your kids. Highly recommend. Go watch Over the Garden Wall immediately. You will thank me later. So yeah. Oh yeah, my tattoo. I was like, how did I get stuck on that? I was telling the guys last night on stream that they need to watch Over the Garden Wall, and one of the guys was like, I feel like this is a trick or a trap. No, he said, I feel like this is a trap. And I was like, it's not a trap. I'm literally, if I tell you that you're safe to watch this with your kids, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that would be a horrible lie. I would never do that to someone that has kids. But he literally was like, I feel like this is, I was like, but go watch it. I was like, watch it before. I was like, the second time that you watch it, or every other time that you watch it, you see new things in the backgrounds that you didn't realize were there, and that all tie into things. It's such a beautifully done TV show. The artwork for it is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite art forms. Like, it has a lot of macabre kind of death stuff in it, but it's not like outlandish. It's not like scary horror movie kind of thing for kids. But there's like a lot of the title card is in that same macabre style as like old Boston, Massachusetts graves with like the skull and the wings. They have that at the top of it, and so it's that level of macabre. So it's like nods to death, but not like in your face. So like, if you know a lot of references, especially old references to like death and the macabre, things from like the 1800s and the 1900s of like more like, basically like Ring Around the Rosie is like actually a death song, and you didn't realize it until whenever you were like, oh wait a second, oh my god, like A Pocket Full of Posies, that sort of thing. Like, it is that's the ties that you'll see throughout it. So it's so good. I'm so glad that you're watching it. It's such a good show. I'm getting Greg's hat done. I finished the little triangle that I'm going to put on it to cover up like an imperfection. I just have to distress the teacup, or not teacup, oh my god, the tea kettle. I have to distress the tea kettle so it looks a little like old and whatnot. So that's why I'm kind of doing it this moment, and I need to finish that up so I can get some videos. And I think I'm not doing anything this weekend, thank fucking god. Not even kidding, thank god. Because I want to do a bunch of stuff this weekend and get some content shot. Yep. Supposedly there's a Durham Geek and Grub, but I told RJ, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I have too much to do, and October is rolling around pretty fast, and I have to, I don't have to, but I want to, because I really regretted it last season, but not making Bridget's dress, her new pilgrim dress. So I'm probably going to go run to the store, grab some fabric. If I don't have fabric in this place, which I might. And then I'm going to make her finish it up. That way I can, like, go to haunts with Bridget instead of it being just, like, a store-bought dress, which is fine. But I'm bringing a friend in to haunt, and she wanted to do this, like, slight pilgrim character. And I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to make Bridget's new dresses, or new dress, her main dress, and, distress the other one and give that to my friend. That way, like, she can wear that and we can haunt together. Because she wanted to learn how to haunt, and I was like, hey, I need haunt actors for this event, and I need, like, 1 or 2 people, like, not a lot. I asked Teardrops first. Teardrops was actually the first one I asked. But Teardrops can't. It's haunt season. We're surprised that any of us have any second to breathe during that time period. But so yeah, my friend's gonna go up there with me and do this event next month. Everything's kind of getting put together. Hopefully it still is gonna be a thing. So I don't want to, like, blast it too much, but I will be at Villains Con October 31st through the 1st. So yeah, definitely come down to that. That's going to be in the not the Charlotte area. It's going to be oh god, I can't remember exactly where. Oh no. But Villains Con, I'm going to be posting about it. But it is close to Charlotte, so it is in South Carolina. Rock Hill, South Carolina. There we go. It's in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I knew I'd remember. But October 31st through the 1st, that will be a fun time. Definitely come out, spend some time with us, hang out, and it'll be great. But yeah, hopefully I'll find out about this haunt event. And then, if you are in the Virginia area, here we go. Here's the big announcement. One of the big announcements. If you are in the Virginia area on October 24th and 25th, I'm going to need you to go over to Terra Manor, purchase yourself a ticket, go to the haunt, and then that is where you will either see Bridget or Libby Lobotomy. Probably Libby, more than likely. Libby will be unhinged. There will be no Jen. It will only be Libby Lobotomy, baby. So, you have been a busy bean. Leia, yeah, it's in Roanoke. It's in the Roanoke area. So Terra Manor, it's a really amazing haunt. It's really big. It's really, really big. I'm pretty sure that, like, whatever that building was, it was huge. It had to have been a huge warehouse downtown because it's just gigantic. But I'll be haunting with my Terra Manor family. I'm really excited. I'm going to probably break myself like I do every year, which is great because anything that I need to release into the ether, I just hand to Libby as she takes it into the haunt and is like, I'm going to use this as ammo. Great. Like, and scampers off. So I'll probably be doing a lot of crazy shit in that haunt. I don't think that she'll bring politics into it, and I'm gonna try to keep that to a 0, because I feel like Libby will bully too many people, and I just, whew, I don't think that that's her though. I hope I don't shine through. That's me. That's not Libby. I just hope I shine through instead of Libby. And I have to edit some videos and shit tonight too. God damn. I did so many videos this past weekend, including one with a bunch with Libby. Oh, I forgot to send this photo to Neon. Neon always posts these photos, and I decided to do one too with the big forehead. And I didn't send it to them, so if you see a MAGA hat, it's over. Facts. I don't think I'll be able to tell, because I think once I'm in Libby, I typically am, like, not paying attention. Scaring MAGA, absolutely. I'll scare the shit out of them, and I'll bully them a little bit, but that's Libby just in general. I don't control her and her bullying. Like, I, like, canonically in the story arc, Libby is gay. She's a lesbian. Libby's a lesbian. Libby Lobotomy, the lesbian. But the reason that I chose to make her that is because this bitch flirts with every girl that comes through that fucking haunt. And I can, like, anyone that looks, like, older, like, Libby's on that shit. She's like, hey, what are you doing with this guy? Get out of here. Like, what are you doing with him? How are you doing? Get out of here, I'll lobotomize you, I swear to God. It's crazy. And I did that one of the times. And I realized in that moment that Libby had chosen her path, and she's definitely gay. And I was just like, this is hilarious. Like, the more I get into my characters, the more they tell me themselves what their path is gonna be. So, like, I have it in the book of, like, all my OCs and, like, all their stats, the little shit that they do, the little, like, whatevers. Libby is the one that is under hers, it's, like, definitely a lesbian. Like, for sure. It's so wild. But, yeah, she always threatens people with lobotomies, and obviously... So yeah, I'm really stoked about going up there and seeing the crew and haunting. I'm probably going to be haunting with my baby sister, whose name is Libby. So we double Libby, and her haunt clown looks similar to mine. I think we use the same wig, just a different color. And the first time I met her, I was like, are we twins? She's like, we are now. And I was like, how old are you? And she told me, and I was like, you are a baby. You're my baby sister. And she's like, I'll take it. And I was like, excellent. But her and I are going to be able to haunt together, because the first time I haunted there was with her. And we just, like, hit it off. Like, we were just, like, doing the same shit. We were just, like, vibing off each other. And it was great. So, hey, Abby, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm really stoked to go and haunt up there again, and it's gonna be great. So I'm only there for like 2 nights. I always only do like 2 nights and just kind of sit with the crew for a little bit. I might be going up there to do some like video or some photos. Like, I'm talking to the owner and I'm like, hey, like, I have all this equipment now and I will have free time. Like, how can I help you? Because I would like to get that video for me too, to like edit and learn how to play with it. And then on top of that, I need to learn how to get low light with this specific camera, and get like spooky light and stuff. So I need the practice, and I want the practice all like from start to finish, like that through the editing process, and trying to get like a good viral clip. You know what I mean? Like, or a good YouTube clip or something that he can use that will be like really like top tier. Got home from there. I'm doing great. I'm very tired though. I'm very, very tired. I did not sleep. I didn't go to sleep until very late because I was bad, and Albie knows this. I didn't eat much yesterday, so whenever I got off stream, I had to like make food and get that all going, and I was like, I'm gonna die. And I think I went to sleep at like 1 a.m. and I was like, this is not gonna be good. I have to, like, at that point, I really should just stay up longer and give myself a 3-hour sleep, and then I'll be fine. I'm that weird person that's like, either it's 12 fucking hours or 3 hours. Either way, those two are my better time, like, sleep times. Anything in the middle, it's a hit or miss. There's a chance that I'm gonna get groggy, or a chance that I'm gonna be fucking exhausted. And today was rolling the dice, and I was like, I hit a nat 20 on that one. Or a 1. I had a 1. Crit 1. Our group, whenever I play, I do, 1 is the lowest, so if you get a 1, then you failed. Some people are the opposite. I just always do it that way. I don't know if other D&D players do it that way. I only D&D'd with like the same crew for like years and years and years and years. You went to bed at 3. Oh man. Yeah, teardrops, you need to eat. You need to snack. It's important. It's very important. Let's see. Oh, sorry. What did she say? Oh, cool. All right. So anyways, what else did I want to say? I don't know if there was anything else on the... Oh, just like real quick, because it is like 6:52 and I'm going to jump off here at 7. But, Disney Plus and Hulu, they're upping their subscription costs upwards of $3. And I was like, you dumb motherfuckers. You're fucked now. Like, I'm not... Like, after finding that out, nope. Oh, stuff to bring your stuff tomorrow. I hate that. I hate that for you. But this is it. This is the last page. You can begin fully healing after this. This is it. So, are you going to have someone with you? I always have someone with me whenever I go. Or if they bring it to me or whatever. Yeah, bringing back Jimmy Kimmel is not saving them. No. And, the fact that they're, oh, mama. If you can, I would. Just because, just in case. Yeah, they are super mad that people are unsubscribing. Fuck. I hate that. Sorry, teardrops. I don't even know what time everything, like, all my shit is tomorrow. I know that I have to get a bunch of shit done, but, yeah, the Jimmy Kimmel thing, they're not really, you know, it's not a saving throw at all. And I think it's funny because, like, when we are all getting rid of it, like, I know Hulu posted on there, they were like, if you are, don't leave, we'll give you Hulu, basic for $2.99 for like 3 months. And I was like, nah, fuck you. And I just like canceled it. And the fact that they're boosting up the price, I'm like, no. At this point, I'm good. I started to settle into watching other TV shows. Let me find it, because I did want to suggest this if you have Netflix. I am pretty decent at like finding TV shows that are like my other TV shows that I like. Haunted Hotel, highly recommend. Super cute, wholesome. Is scratching the itch of Bob's Burgers and The Great North, because the older brother in The Great North is the same voice actor as the older brother in this show. So I was like, oh god, this feels like home. We're good. And then I started watching One Piece. I'm in episode 6 already, and I have like 700,000 left to go. But I've just now seen Buggy, and he's not making me want to scream at him like the other Buggy from the live action, because I fucking hate that Buggy. And if this one doesn't do what I need him to do and step up, I'm a clown, god damn it. And he's not portraying us the right way, especially any one of us that are a little crazy. Rude. It's rude. So if he doesn't step it up, I'm going to be very sad. And then I'm going to look at my Buggy hat and be like, how dare you? Look at, I even have like, I got my little Buggy. It's a keychain, but I'm taking it apart because I'm going to make it into a necklace, because I cosplay Buggy, and I do like my like whole look for Buggy. And I'm probably going to like add some pieces to it and like do a little extra for it. But yeah, I got into it. I'm into it. The TV show significantly helped significantly. It made me like the characters. So doing the transition from live action to anime, best decision. That was the way to go. We found a way to get me into anime. We got to do live action first, then the anime. Sorry everybody. I'm sorry. I my weebs out there, I'm so sorry. But the animation is just gross. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of like I've never really been a fan of Japanese animation. But I can draw it. It's fucking weird, but yeah, so like I can get over the animation dependent on like the characters or whatever. Chopper, I'm so ready to see Chopper. I know who he is. I saw the live action and everybody is saying like this is the perfect Chopper in the terms of a live action. And I was like, "Oh shit." Like all of the people that are like really hardcore into One Piece have all said the live action is a great rendition of it. It's not everything, but everybody's like, this is great. Hell yeah. Take them toy pics, girl. Take them toy pics. But yeah, it's wild. I definitely like it. So those are the two shows that I'm now watching. And then also, as far as Netflix goes, because I have to switch back over. We're going back to my original love, that I watched way too early and realized that I think that my entire life was actually just a spin-off show of Sex and the City. Because literally every episode I'm like, this has happened to me. Is this show just that true, or did I base my life off of this fucking show unintentionally? Because I watched this and was obsessed with it as a kid. Yeah, live One Piece is really good. Listen to Tony Chopper when you get the chance. Okay. Is it a song? But yeah, Sex and the City was like one of those shows that I watched religiously as a child, way too early. How old would I have even been? This started... That's not right. I don't even know. I don't even think they even have the dates on this anymore. It says 2003, and that's not right. That is not right. Because they were... How old was I whenever this shit started? 98? Oh, I was far too young. I think I was like 7 or some shit like that. Jesus. My parents didn't watch me. I was a latchkey kid. Yeah. I might have based my entire life off that, man. If I would have rewatched this sooner, I would have avoided a lot of things. I would have definitely avoided the last 4 X's. For sure. Totally avoided them. God damn. Learning things as I go. Anyways, I'm going to jump off here. It is 7 o'clock. I have to write out some legal paperwork and hope to God that it would hold in a courtroom or something. I don't know. But might be doing another haunt next month too, so that's what this is for. Contract or whatever. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're not following me on my other social medias, please do. JennaSayWhat.com/JennaSayWhat. Or, Jesus Christ. I'm tired. JennaSayWhat.com/links. Every link to go to every single one of my platforms is up there. Certain spicier links are getting a revamp. We're gonna probably throw out a date, probably October. I'll just say it. I'll just give a date. So 3rd is that. We'll say probably the 13th. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because I'm back from a family situation. So October 13th, spicier content coming at you. So anyways, follow all those links. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Head on a swivel as per usual. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Love you guys. See you later. Stay safe out there. Fuck ice. Love you guys. Bye.